Now, most of you already know that from the Q1 earnings, ladies and gents, so Nio, based on the guidance or Q2 guidance they gave, we know that for the month of June, they are expecting to deliver vehicles of between 10 and 12,000. I mean, this is something that obviously should they get within that guidance, it will be good, because for the first 2 months of Q2, Nio was just delivering vehicles of over 6,000, meaning that for the first 2 months of the second quarter, Nio has just delivered over 12,000 vehicles, which is quite low. Now, for Nio at least to, of course, be able to, of course, produce these 10 and 12,000, they need to seriously start delivering more, which, of course, looking at what they've delivered for the first 2 weeks of June, ladies and gents, you'll know that Nio has sort of like delivered around 4,800, and this was taken based on the NEV insurance registrations in which of course came out from China, as it was reported this Tuesday. I mean, as seen on the screen, you notice that, of course, this 4,800 means that, of course, Nio, for them to at least get to the lower side of the guidance, and that is 10,000, they need to at least deliver over 5,000 vehicles, and excluding, or probably that excludes the European deliveries, because you will know that as it stands right now in Europe, Nio is not getting so much. We cannot really depend on the kind of deliveries that Nio produce in Europe. All we can depend for Nio to get to at least 10,000, we need to we need to see at least Nio pushing the kind of vehicles that they produce, or which they produce on a week to week in China. And I must say, it's looking good. I mean, based on the NEV insurance registrations for the previous week, we saw Nio, of course, reporting total NEV insurance registrations of 2,000, which was better or slightly better than the 1,500 vehicles they had sort of like reported from the week prior to that, which obviously it is a good thing. It is working in progress. But can Nio, or the question, or the big question now is, can Nio deliver or manage to deliver over 5,000 vehicles, or manage to report total NEV insurance registrations of over 5,000 in this last 2 weeks of June? Will Nio be able to achieve that? Because if they can, or if they manage, then it means that, of course, they are going to see themselves getting at least to the lower end of their guidance of 10,000, which obviously it won't be that bad, looking at the fact that for the first 2 months of the second quarter, Nio just delivered, or was just managed to deliver over 6,000 vehicles. So 10,000 will be an improvement, though we expect to see more in the second half of this year. So I'm hoping that at least worst case scenario, we could see Nio at least delivering around 11,000 vehicles for the month of June, and that is the average of the 10 and 12,000 guidance which Nio just gave. I'm hoping that at least we see 11,000, and of course that then means that in these last 2 weeks of June, Nio needs to produce. And next week is not even the full week, because you know that June ends on Friday next week, which obviously by then Nio must make sure that, of course, they have delivered as many vehicles as possible to meet their delivery guidance of between 10 and 12,000. So I'm very hopeful. And before we forget the house rules, you already know that this video is just an entertainment video and not a professional financial advice video. Now I would appreciate if you can just hit the likes button if you do, or if you are enjoying the content that I'm giving you about what we can expect, or what needs to happen for Nio to get to their guidance, or their delivery guidance, as they said in their Q1 earnings. So if you are enjoying this kind of content, please consider hitting that likes button, as it also helps with YouTube's algorithm. I really appreciate if you can just do that. Otherwise, if you have not subscribed, I'll also appreciate if you can just hit the subscribe button and click or hit that notification bell, so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Because Nio on this channel is one of the stocks that we discuss almost on a day-to-day, because I believe in its fundamentals, in its future and its future prospects, and where this company is going as a whole. And I believe that we will see it, of course, improving in terms of deliveries, in terms of the general revenues they generate, and very soon we might see, or chances are very high that we might see this company becoming a profitable company, which will be something that is good to investors. So yes, as I was saying, what will make Nio to get to the lower end of their guidance, and that is 10,000, they need to at least deliver 5,000 or plus 5,000 vehicles in the next or in these last 2 weeks of June for them to get to the lower side of their guidance. But obviously what would really excite the consumers, the investors like me, it will be to see Nio delivering vehicles that are closer to their upper guidance, and that is the guidance of 12,000. That will make me as a new investor to be really excited and know that recovery of the Nio deliveries indeed it's finally here, and we are going to see, of course, Nio doing well or so much better in the coming months. But nonetheless, even if they don't get to closer to 12,000, I still believe that in the second half, as Nio promised, in the month of July, not only are they planning to deliver average deliveries, but they are planning to become more aggressive in terms of their deliveries. So as you know that the CEO has already indicated that not only are they planning to produce like 10,000 of the new ES6, but they are also planning to deliver 10,000 of the ES6, and they plan to also see the other models constituting to around 20,000 of their deliveries. I know that of course 30,000 will not come in July, probably won't come in August, but I believe that this is a year where we'll see Nio being able to achieve 30,000 sometimes in Q4 in 1 month. I say this because, ladies and gents, Nio, ladies and gents, they've been of course revamping or upgrading their facilities or their factories so that they can accommodate the new NT 2.0 cars. And with that being done, or after that has been done and completed, I personally believe that Nio will be able to of course deliver more vehicles and or produce more vehicles, which will result in more deliveries. And especially of course one thing that will boost the demand is not only the fact that Nio is selling new cars or will be selling 8 new cars in the market, or what it is for a fact that Nio has cut $4,200 on all of their models, which will make of course Nio to be able to compete with the other competitors out there. This is one of the things that will drive sales, and you will know that in 2024 we are expecting to see another $4,000 that will be coming from subsidies or from tax exemptions, which that will mean that when you buy the Nio car you could save yourself in China around $8,000, which is something that would be great and will make the demand to be heavy in 2024. So I remain bullish, hopeful, because the Chinese government they are doing their utmost best to support this fast growing EV industry, which will make companies like Nio to succeed no matter what. Otherwise, with all that, guys, I make tons and tons of stock market investing videos, and if you think that this video was amazing, please don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. And once you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click that notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey. And I believe that of course Nio will at least beat or get to the lower guidance of their deliveries, and that is delivering over 5,000 deliveries for the last of course 2 weeks, or in these last 2 weeks, which of course I look forward to that, as Nio will then mean that it's on its way to recovery. So otherwise, that's all from me, and God bless you all.